Hello everybody and welcome back to Sagevivor Season 6 Retribution. In this episode, jury starts now, which is huge for the cast. We are at the final 10. Everybody from this point on that's voted out will be put on the jury and they will have a voice in who wins this game and gets the $200 first prize. Anyways, we went ahead and spun the wheel again on this round and it was just a measly little Season 4. So there's some hidden stuff around the server, but for the most part, it's not too much drama, not too much tea, and we're going into a semi-regular tribal council. Let's go ahead and see what everybody is saying. Friendly reminder, if you have not already, smash the like button and consider subscribing if you have not already. It not only helps out myself, but the cast of Sagevivor and future casts of Sagevivor. The better that this does, the more that I can turn around and reinvest into the season. Anyways, that was a lot. Let's get into it.
Don't mind me currently putting on my shoes, my good 13th to get ready to go fight somebody, but that's besides the point. I'm here to make this quick little confessional. So, Vince decided to be another fucking Brandon, no tea, no shade. When this come out on YouTube, I'm gonna have a gag of my life because, for the simple fact that even though it's true, I picked the perfect people to go around to start shit that doesn't even sound like me, right? So Vince decides to come to me well, God knows how long I want Nicole for, because I don't care for the straggler, the people who the unknown variables who I don't know where they stand. Even right now, I don't know where Nicole stands. I really don't, for the life of me. I don't know where she stands. Like, we don't consult about a vote or nothing. But the gag is Vince is telling the truth. That's the real gag. I did start saying Nicole's name, but only to Vince, because he came to me saying how he will do anything, right? He will do anything to save himself right now. First of all, Vince, the fact that you even lasted this long playing the way you've been playing is just pure disrespectful to anybody left in the game. Like, and the fact that you made jury is kind of crazy. Granted, the moves that had to be made had to be made. That's why you're here right now. No tea, no shade to you, Vince. But the way I was really willing to blindside Nicole, because I want Nicole gone. She didn't do nothing to me, but girl, we both know, like, once Vince goes, I guess it's all fair game at that point. Yeah, it's all fair game at that point. And I'm just like, what the fuck are we gonna do? What the hell are we gonna do? Because I need Nicole gone. She doesn't stand with me. Like, I don't know where she stands, but I know she doesn't stand with me. And since I know you don't stand with me, you got to go. Like, Knight, Lucas, and Casper stand with me. I know they stand with me. So, Vince, you do not stand with me, but keeping you in the game will be just plain disrespect, and I will just blow my whole fucking game up trying to find a way to save your ass. But not to mention, you might actually do be saved, if I'm being honest, if this keeps up the way it is, because Casper and his little link or whatever, whoever he's connected to, told me that AJ and Dirk ready to try to flip the vote. They don't want me gone, so I'm good. I'm happy that they still want to work with me to an extent, but at the same time, they probably want to go for Casper. Bitch, I'm sorry, that's what I drew the line. You can't go for Casper. Not right now. Like, I don't plan on going for Casper. I'm planning to go as far as I can with Casper, and if we make it to the end together, then we make it to the end together. We just duke it out. I would not disrespect that boy. Yeah, with that, like, so I'm just like, oh, so Casper's a bit worried because he heard that they wanted to flip the vote onto probably one of the other three. If it's not Vince and not Nicole, most likely they want to flip it over to Casper and stuff like that. And I can't have that. Like, boy, we have votes. We have extra votes. I refuse. But I'm hoping and praying that this vote stays on Vince. Honestly speaking, I'm hoping and praying that this vote stays on Vince. I'm trying. I know a lot of things kind of like happen all of a sudden. But Vince, you need to go because you're being so fucking messy. The fact that you're being messy and saying that I said it is crazy work because people is actually coming back to me saying that I said it. Even though I did, but you're the perfect scapegoat for it because bitch, you're lying. Obviously, you're doing it for self-preservation. Dummy. Play the game right, dummy. Not necessarily. I'm not trying to be mean, but like that's like a dumb move. Like you don't do that. You damn near close to striking out. Why would you even try and start some shenanigans? And whoever keeps you in the game, straight up stupid. Whoever sides with you to keep you in the game, straight up stupid because they know you're doing it to preserve yourself in this fucking game. Get damn. And even though damn right, I did sure play that card with fucking Vince saying how oh I saved you the last time when it came to between you and Chelsea. Everybody wanted you gone, but I straight up did Chelsea, no problem. So I played that card. He ate that shit right the fuck up. But yeah, that's just this quick little video confessional. I'm about to go kick somebody's ass, so yay.
Okay, so here's the deal. So basically, the tribal is very messy for the tribal that Vince was supposed to go on. I heard my name was thrown out, and that already didn't sit right with me. I also heard that Dex basically has everyone wrapped around his fingers, so I don't trust Dex at all because he has Dirt, he has AJ, he has Lucas, he has Knight, and that's already like the freaking cast. Half the votes. So, here's the plan. I am going to idle Vince for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna get rid of Dex because Dex has the most power in this game. I'm going to gain trust in Nicole and Gary and lose trust in Lucas and Knight, but I'll fix that. Dirt and AJ will be at the bottom, and I'll make sure they just go. So basically what I'm doing is reading my middle game, choosing a side, and hoping that this doesn't backfire because I really need a big move on my resume. Dex is the biggest move, and I'm just hoping and praying that these people will trust me the most, and I think I can get Dirk out next round, and then AJ can follow, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is kind of a short confessional because I don't really have a lot of time, but we hope and we pray I can make it to the end.
Y'all, I'm doing this from my car at on break. But this vote is an absolute disaster. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. But people are really leaky. That's kind of all I have to say on that. Somehow it got back to Dirk that I told Casper, but I only told Casper, I think, or Nicole, but I don't think Nicole leaked that, so I don't really know. And Casper's denying he did it and whatever, so I don't know. Can't really trust anybody, I guess, at this point. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably still gonna vote Vincenzo, but not play the EV. I know that's kind of a crappy thing to do, but I don't think there's going to be enough to even tie it at 5. Who knows if Dex has another EV up his sleeve or anything like that. Because, yeah, I mean, he very well could, and if he does, then I can't save Vincenzo anyways, because people aren't going to vote that way. So yeah, assuming that I survive, the next round might be pretty interesting, because Dirk won't do anything useful either, so I might actually vote Dirk next. We'll see. Yeah, that's all.
So last round, Andy and Brandon battled in the Goal Arena. Andy won, which is not the best scenario for me, but that's what's happened. I wish Brandon had won because he seemed to trust me, but like since the merge I'm seeing potential allies going home right after the other, which makes me think like I don't have a good chance of getting to the end or winning this game. And sometimes I think I should have played my idol on someone, but it's hard to maneuver all these things when like nobody knows about my idol except Dirk. Dirk was pissed at me, AJ too. I kept that as a secret, but I know AJ has some alliances. He bought something, an idol piece in the Red 3 auction. He didn't tell me, so like he's also keeping information secret from me. But it's not good to be in a position like that where you keep a secret and then it gets revealed. But I was following Casper and Dex plan. More so I was doing that. I almost won individual immunity. Night 1, I'm happy for him because we are working together with Dex and Casper. I'm wondering if there's a potential Season 4 alliance because there are a lot of people from Season 4. Only one player from Season 4 was voted out so far. So that's concerning, but that's something I'm debating. I share this with Dirk. I don't know if he believes this or not. This round we intend to each other. Let's do an easy thing, vote Vincenzo, because he's not around too much as the others. But there's paranoia. I think I'm gonna play my idol, and there's a lot of confusion. So there's that, and I hope, at least I hope I make single digits playing my idol or not. At this stage of the game there are 2 4-person alliances. One of me, Dex, Casper, and Knight, and the other is Gary, Dirk, AJ, and Andy, Nicole, and Vincenzo. They are floating in the middle, but they are closer to the group that I'm not a part of. Probably there are other side alliances like me and Dirk, even though he lost some trust on me after I voted for Andy last round. I know Casper has a good bond with Gary, with AJ. I know Knight has a good bond with Gary too. Dirk and Nicole are close. So this is going to be interesting, and I don't know if those big four-person alliances will last longer. Because there are a lot of random relationships.
Okay, I'm recording this after the fight. So, what's this? Number 1 is Andy. Andy's a new addition to number 1, I guess. So, yeah, Andy. Sorry, I'm typing these out as I go. So, the thing with Andy, she's a good ally. Someone that I don't know if I could actually cut her yet, and I like that. She's a good ally. She'll do whatever it takes to win. And that kind of scares me, but she'll do whatever it takes to actually, be on the right side, protect me and all that. It's great. Number 2 is Casper. Casper's name supposedly was out there, and I didn't even realize that. But, yeah. That's the thing with Casper. He's been good as he's still a good ally for me, and good number. I gotta give the guy credit. He wasn't with me in season 3. Wasn't willing to work with me. I think that might be my fault though. But yeah, I'm happy to see who I'm with, and I'm happy that Casper is one of the people with me. Number 3 is Nicole. See, when I first actually recorded this, I forgot about where I was putting Nicole, and I was putting her at number 3. So, yeah, I think Nicole's she's great. She is such a nice person, and I trust her 100%. She trusts me 100%. Also, she's just saying that. So, yeah, good vote for this one. Number 4 is Lucas. I like Lucas. He's a good number. He's proven to be good for me. And yeah, I would not go him down if I had to. I don't know if I could actually get him out yet. Don't know if I could bring myself to do it. Number 5 is Dex. Dex moved. Yeah, I don't know where I was gonna really put him this round, but number 5 seems appropriate enough as is. Yeah, he's gotten paranoid, and I don't know if that's good or bad. But Vincenzo threw him out there. I don't think that's good, but it could be for me if I decide to go against him. So yeah, we'll see where this really is going. Number 6 is Gary. Gary told me that my name was out there last round, and yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit, but also I'm not surprised because that really made me trust him, but that could have also been a way for me to trust him. But does he really trust me? I really don't know. I guess we're going to have to find out. Number 7 is Dirk. Yes, he voted me last round, but I've been having good conversations with him. That's all I gotta say. Number 8 is AJ. I don't know if AJ was going to be number 7 and Dirk number 8, but Dirk has talked to me more, and that's okay. But with AJ, I think I still need to talk to the guy to see if I really want to get him out yet. And number 9 is Vincenzo. I'm sorry, Vin, but that's how it's gonna be. You know, I lied my ass off to you, but you know, he's gonna be bitter against me, and I'm okay with that, I guess.
Well, while that fight is happening, might as well record my VC for the episode. Oh god. So this got messy real fast. So yeah, basically it started out as just a simple let's get Vince out. He's already got 2 strikes anyway. Chances are he'll get a 3rd and be gone anyway. Vote. And now, oh boy, what a mess. So, somehow, between the beginning of the day and when I got home, my name was said. But thankfully, I've got some very kind people on my side, and I had 5 people reach out to me and say, yo, Vince said your name. So, what do? Obviously, I'm pissed. Tell them I'm pissed, so I'm voting Vince, and then slightly cast my vote, vent a bit, and then confront Vince. Which, I was like, that's weird, because I always thought Vince was nice. When did this happen? Inactive, but nice. So then I confront him, and then he tells me no, it was Dex that started it, not me. Which I do believe him, because Dex, man, so sometimes Dex can be fun, but there's so many times where, and Vince said he felt the same way, it's like you're trying to force a conversation to happen. Like, it just doesn't feel natural or genuine or anything. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm talking to a robot. Like I can't talk about anything with them. It just, nothing feels like good. It all just feels like every single word is just being forced out. Like, oh, it's so bad. So yeah, when he tells Vince that, oh, we never talk, so, and that's why he threw my name, which made me get a personality first and I'll talk to you. Like, how am I supposed to talk to a brick wall or a robot? There's only so much I can try to force out when it doesn't feel like I'm getting anything back here. Like, hello? Can't talk to myself. It's a 2-way street. Meanwhile, like Gary pointed out, I've had a better conversation with Vince in the last hour than I have with Dex all game. Like, yeah. So, yeah. I'm glad I was able to talk it out with Vince. And I think, like what Gary has been wanting for 3 weeks, we might finally be able to get a Dex vote, which I'm very hopeful we can get that, because, well, now that he aired out the laundry, obviously we have me, Casper, Gary, Vince, and his extra vote. Andy said she'd think about it. And apparently something Dex said in the chat was something that AJ said. So now AJ is freaking pissed at him. So, yeah, it's a total mess. I mean, on the plus side, my name's not on the block anymore. So, yay, I am safe. But also, what the fuck is happening? Like, Dex, why are you such an issue to even just have, not even a game conversation, just a regular conversation with? Why are you such a problem child with that? And then Vince, like, man, dude, I mean, I'm happy we were able to get on the same page this week, but it's like, dang it, you couldn't have had this revelation like a week ago. I'm sure we would have been able to get somebody else on him too. But yeah, I'm just hoping that we have the votes. And worst case, in the case of a tie, he is giving his extra vote to Gary, so we'll be okay, because extra votes do carry over, but obviously people in the tie
Hopefully
can't
this
vote,
is not the last video confessional I'm making,
cross our
guys.
fingers that this
because
works,
Vince
because,
decided
oh,
to
I
go
do not need a snake around here now.
You guys little fucking kamikaze, bitch. I saved you one time, and this is how you repay a bitch? Like, not you deciding to go kamikaze and saying that, oh, I wanted to go out and they should get me out, bitch. I'm trying to save you, bitch. Because everybody wanted to do you. So, yeah. And so what? I said Nicole's name. Her name is out there. But, like, I mean, obviously, I may have just ruined my own game by going to him, but apparently he's showing he'll do whatever he can to save his own motherfucking skin. And dude, that's not a good quality. And the fact that you did that to me, who's to say you won't do that to nobody else? Like, yeah, sure, you can call me out on, but like, so, let's be real, we're playing fucking Survivor. Are we really gonna sit here and act like everybody's name hasn't been tossed around to somebody at some point, and I'm about to get scrutinized? Like, the fuck? That is so fucking dumb. So I'm gonna make a follow-up video, goodbye video, just in case I do go here. But yeah, Vince, you can fucking go. You can kiss my ass, bitch.
Hey guys, so this is Vincenzo speaking. This is episode 7 or 8 confessional. I'm at 2 strikes, so I'm really walking on a thin line. Is that the expression? Perhaps. But so yeah, people were like, oh yeah, Vincenzo, people are gonna vote for you, and I'm like, okay. I think Dirk wants me to stay. I think Lucas and Gary wants me to stay. I think Gary mentioned my name a few rounds ago, but I don't really care because I'm in a spot where I cannot play emotionally. That's stupid. I need to think with my head, and I would literally vote for anyone. I don't care. Like I don't have any alliances. But like that's good because I usually get involved emotionally in these games, and this game I'm not involved at all. So that could be like a strong point for me. But I need to survive this round because I have strong chances of being eliminated. I think I have to tell somebody about my extra vote, maybe, if I want to stay in this game. Maybe I'll tell it to Dirk, and then maybe like he'll have enough numbers to save us. But we'll see about that. And what else? That's kind of it. Like I don't know. Like I've been really busy this week. I'm going home tomorrow, so I'll be less busy, so I'll be more active if I'm still in the game. But if I'm not, and if I get voted out, well, this was really fun, and I'm sorry if I was not as active as I would have loved to be. I guess I had less thing to do, like when I first played this org, and now like, you know, like I'm trying to be like a filmmaker, I'm trying to do stuff, I'm trying to be a writer maybe, I'm trying to travel, so all of this is kind of taking all my time, and it sucks, but you know, that's just life. But so yeah, so thanks for listening to this. Hopefully I'm still in tomorrow, but if not, do not ever change. Stay the same. Do not change for others. Keep smiling. Keep laughing. And yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. So Vincenzo out.
Okay, this is AJ. I'm on my way to work. I am running a little late, but that's okay. I'm in the car. It is currently raining. So if you hear a lot of other noises, I'm sorry, but it's just what it is. So this is the final 10. We have finally guaranteed ourselves a jury. So thank the Lord. I'm only one tribal away from at least tying my old placement. I hope I can make there. make it, it all depends if, like, chaos goes down while I'm at work, because, like, I literally can't. Like, I literally can't. Like, the first thing I knew, like, okay, so it's, like, I really don't want to be just, like, a follower, because if I want to have any chance at the end, I need to at least advocate myself for a little bit, you know? Like, I'm not gonna just do something and, like, expect, like, I'm not gonna do something just because someone tells me to. Even if it's scary and dark. Like, even if it's dark, I'm not just gonna do whatever he tells me to do, even if he is my number one. I think that would be a silly plan, and honestly, I'm just, like, mostly concerned about bringing people who don't want to target me, like, further in the game. Like, that's all I'm concerned about. I know people are like, oh, what if Nicole's not with us? And we're like, well, I think Nicole has a less chance of targeting me than Vince does, to be completely honest. So I'd rather have Nicole there than Vince. Like, I would rather have, it's just a thing, like, I don't know. I really wish I was, like, paying more attention yesterday and was able to actually, like, try hard on the challenge, because, like, having immunity today would be perfect. And just ideal, but it is what it is. Oh, I love the rain and how I can't see through my window. Love that. Let's see. Okay, good. But, it's becoming clear to me that, like, I didn't win immunity, so, like, no surprises there, but, like, I need just people who I can trust, or who need me. Like, I want people that trust me. Like, I don't really need to trust them, but they need to trust me. That's what I need. Like, that's what I want, people to take me to the end, and that's what I want to happen. And I don't think Vince will take me to the end. I really don't. I think he would. I really don't have confidence that I can trust Vince, especially considering his actions last tribal. Like, I tried to keep him safe. Like, and I told him everything, and I'm like, bro, like, please. And he didn't. He failed to follow through, and Andy almost went home because of it. And I'm not going to let that sit around. Like, if he can't save Andy, he can't save me, and I'm not. And it's, when people are out there, they're gonna, like, I know Dex and Casper and, like, Lucas were, like, targeting Andy for that tribal, but it's like, they're targeting Andy, they're not targeting me, right? I would like to get near to the end with Andy, but I trust Andy, but it's just a thing of, like, well, I think they would rather, if it was me, there was a reason it was Andy, right? It was a reason it was Andy because they didn't want it to be me. And that's what Lucas said, and I do honestly slightly believe that. At least, it might not be the full reason, but it is probably, hopefully, a reason, right? It's a factor, and I think that factor is better than anything that Vince can give me. And I definitely, like, without a shadow of doubt, like, Vince is by far the best move for me to do today. Like, I can't say anything else is better when it's not. Like, I've really thought it out. Like, for me personally, I want people who I know what they're gonna do. Like, I know how they're, like, I am expecting what they're gonna do, and I can't expect what Vince is gonna do at all. I can't expect him to vote if I need him to vote. Like, then, and that's, like, a very basic thing. Like, I can rely on everybody else at least, like, sending in a vote at tribal. I can't rely on Vince for even that. So it's just gonna be crazy. I think I'm gonna go here. It's just because it's like, I really wanted to be, the first thing is like, Vince is the thing. I'm like, okay, perfect. And then as soon as, like, Gary's like, okay, and then, like, Dirk comes to me. Dirk has been telling me a lot today, and I'm like, Dirk, I've been telling you you're my number one. Like, I'm glad you're telling me, but, like, bro. I mean, granted, I hide things from number ones all the time, but it's just like, well, at least he's telling me, right? Like, I'm hoping that he, like, I really been working hard with Dirk, and good thing I have been, but it's just like, okay. Ultimately, though, it's just gonna be a tough day. Like, it really is. I set my foot down against Gary, and I'm like, because Gary wants to shake things up, and I'm like, Gary, I don't want to shake things up. It's the final 10. It's a bad move. I really do think voting for Vince here is a good move, because we're like at the cusp of, like, I think final 9 is what right like when we start mid-merge, and like because there's like early merge, mid-merge, and then there's like late merge, right? And in order to win the game, you have to have a good mid-merge, I think, because it's like you can play the early merge like super well, but if you play the early merge like super well and get like the big people out so that you're the best person, like if you could play the game so that if Final Tribal Council was held at Final 8, like, then you would win the game, right? Like, that's fine. However, the Final Tribal Council is not held at Final 8. It's held at Final 3 or Final 2. And so I think trying to make big splashes this early is just setting yourself up to say, hey, vote me and send me home. Like, I know how I can play under the radar. I know how playing under the radar works. I've done it successfully before. I just need and I know from previous experiences, when I am a standout player in this point of the game, I end up going home soon. Unless I get super lucky, it's not in the cards for me to do well in the game if we are out here blindsiding everybody. Not to mention, jury management is a huge part of this game. Like, I know, like, some people are like, oh, you were just doing that for jury management. I'm like, well, it is part of the game. Like, all personal relationships are genuine, but it's like, in terms of like game, like, I don't want to be like promising you things and telling you things and then turning around and like going back on that. Like, no, I'm not going to get mad. Like, I was relatively annoyed at Lucas and Dex for the way they played. I don't necessarily want to be seen as a hypocrite and suddenly turning things against them. That's not good for my game. Like, that's not, like, that just makes them, if they go to the jury, just like, well, screw AJ, right? He was so bothered, and when he did the same thing to us, he expects us to be all happy-good-whoopy about it. Like, I'm not, like, I understand, like, being, like, it's just, I really don't really want to do anything besides Vince here. Like, it's just so obvious to me. Like, it's so obvious to the point of, like, if I don't do anything else, my game is ruined. Like, I really think that, like, it needs to be Vince. Like, out of everyone left in the game, I think the only person who might have, like, a reason to target me, like, immediately is, like, that Knight, but he has immunity. Like, I was willing to keep Vince, but then Knight won immunity, so I'm like, well, there's not much I can do. Also, since I'm almost at work and it is time for me to clock in, so I am late, but I did want to mention, Dirk told me that Vince has an extra vote. He also told me that Vince is targeting Nicole, and I told Nicole, so hopefully that gains some trust points with Nicole. And then also, Dirk told me that he has an idol and also an idol piece. He gave me an idol piece, so now I have 3 idol pieces. I asked for him to become an idol, but we'll see when that actually happens. I'm just hoping for the best here, to be completely honest. I'm not expecting much with this tribal, but I'm expecting to not go home. So that's what I'm hoping for. If things go crazy while I'm at work, then it is what it is. However, I just hope it's not that way, you know? But yeah, I really need to get going to work here, so I'll try to upload this, but it might not be until after Tribal, so we'll see. AJ signing out.
Hello, Sagevivor, Dex here with his goodbye words. I don't know whoever read my final speech or whoever left their little comments, but this is my goodbye. Thank you for having me, and guess what, bitch? I beat my placement a long time ago, and I'm in jury, so I will be happy to see the people on there who decided to side with fucking strikeout Vince. And if y'all let Vince get far, drag him like a goat, because he has usage apparently, you know. I would have done the same thing. I'm not about to out nobody, no alliances and stuff like that. As I said before, for the people who voted with me, kudos. I wish y'all the best of luck. To the people who voted against me, y'all fucking stupid. Y'all fucking boring. Gary, you a fucking old ass grandpa, but you know what? I'm not gonna do that to you. But for the people, like I said, the people who voted against me, y'all boring as hell. Please get a personality, because y'all are not deserving winners of this second chances.